Hello and welcome to Heroes Lounge, North America. I am your host this evening. I am the Crushinator. I am bringing you this matchup tonight between RandyNewman and Annie Oak League. Our lobby is set, getting ready to go here. Bring up the maps here for just a moment to let you know about what these teams chose for tonight's series. Dragonshire and Braxis Holdout were banned away by RandyNewman. Annie Oak League banning away Tomb of the Spider Queen and Towers of Doom. And we will be going to Infernal Shrines at the choice of Annie Oak League for game number 1. Just getting everything ready, hoping that the overlay is okay. I set it up today. I've been tinkering around with it for a couple weeks now. It's not totally set, but it's, you know, as Neuro said recently, ship it at 80%. We'll fix it more after the fact. I'll let the teams know that I'm ready. But oh. It's starting! Infernal Shrines is our first map of the evening. Make sure I've got all the right players here. There's so many Newmans. We've got RandyNewman. We've got RandyNewman. We've got RandyNewman. We've got RandyNewman. We have Majesty. I believe I need to update that. That's a name change. Look at that. Majesty. There we go. We got everybody. Then we've got Gola, we've got Chai, we've got Vince Noir. B-Med's playing tonight. May is going to be banned away first here by RandyNewman. As I quickly go updating. Well, Vince Noir. Is it AO Lion? Yeah. And B-Med is subbing tonight. B-Med Uvo. Next band going over to Annie Oak League here. It is going to be Mephisto banned away. Interesting choice here. Infernal Shrines does present some opportunities for Mephisto to work the edges, though he does require a little bit of setup from his own team to make it work. So that's got to be something that Annie Oak League has scouted out here versus Randy. So quickly update everything. B-Med is in. Perfect. Chromie going to be banned out by RandyNewman. I myself have been having quite the time on Chromie this past week. Been doing super well. And starting to understand why Chromie's such a high pick. Chromie and Cassia just still very, very strong. As we now see Gazlo taken away here by Annie Oak League. So, likes of Cassia, Diva, still available here. I'm not sure whether Hogger is available in Heroes Lounge right now, I will admit. This Hogger has been doing fairly well in coordinated environments, and honestly, fairly well in Hero League as well. Or Storm League, I should say. So we'll see what RandyNewman wants to focus on here. RandyNewman will be picking up the Gul'dan to start things off here. One of my favorites here on Infernal Shrines, though. It's been some time since I got to play my favorite match, unfortunately. Gul'dan is just, the damage is just a little bit too slow for the current meta. I end up on Jaina quite a bit. But Gul'dan is a little more safe and can really roll out that damage versus static front lines. Looks like Lion and Chai going to go ahead and pick up Stukov and Cassia here for Annie Oak League. Chai on the Cassia, Lion on the Stukov. Power pairing, to be sure, here from Annie Oak League. Oh, and the first offbeat pick has been picked up. RandyNewman on the Medivh here. Picking that up very early in the draft. Normally we see Medivh kind of snuck in near the end. So obviously very confident, and RandyNewman will be on the Uther. Alright, so this could be a tank Uther, this could be a healing Uther. I mean, it could really go either way. Medivh provides enough extra support where Uther could be the solo healer. And it could also be the solo healer from the tank position if RandyNewman just wants to keep stacking on damage. Let's see what Annie Oak League thinks about these picks so far. Going to ban away the Diablo. Definitely very strong alongside the Uther and portaling into the back line via Medivh portal is very scary. So I do like that ban coming out here from Annie. That leaves RandyNewman with the choice. They're looking down at a Stukov Cassia. They've got a pretty strong dive with the Medivh Uther. Who do they think is going to mess up that combo? Malthael. Interesting. Alright, so Malthael can definitely do a lot of work on Infernal Shrines. Can basically do all the jobs on his own. And solo all the camps, double soak the lanes, flank on the edges. Sort of a strong pick overall. There are other heroes that can do that, but Malthael is one of the best. Vince Noir picking up the Jaina here to follow up on that Stukov Cassia. Anubarak will be the choice here for Gola, trying to dive on through onto that Gul'dan, pick up those quick kills. Corsair Cute cheering for Sandy Cuteman. How you doing, Valkymer? Last two picks available here for RandyNewman and Majesty Newman. RandyNewman going to be playing the Johanna, and it's going to be a Deathwing coming on through for Majesty Newman. Goodness me. RandyNewman is on the Dan. Ah, here we go. I had RandyNewman in twice. I was like, what's going on here? I need RandyNewman in here on the Johanna. Last pick, Annie Oak League. What are they going to do about this pile of nonsense coming out from RandyNewman? It's going to be Samuro. Double down on the crazy. BMed, very well known for the high skill offlaners. The Gazlos, the Samuros, the Lost Vikings. So not too surprising to see that come on out from BMed. We'll see whether the macro pressure will be enough here. But getting ready for game number 1. RandyNewman versus Annie Oak League. Game number 1 on Infernal Shrines. We'll jump into game 1. I still don't know about this screen. I want to make my own bumper because right now I'm hanging out and that's great. But I like having the 30-second bumper to just cruise right into the first game. So we'll see about, that's in our last 20% of this overlay. Right now we're just working what we've got, and I'm pretty Valkymer spamming all the Pokemon, looks like. As we load here into game number 1 on the left in the blue. RandyNewman is on the Uther, RandyNewman on the Medivh. RandyNewman is playing Johanna, RandyNewman on the Gul'dan, and Majesty Newman on the Deathwing is RandyNewman. On the right in the red, Chai on the Cassia, Gola playing Anubarak, BMed on the Samuro, Vince Noir playing Jaina, and Lion on the Stukov. It is Annie Oak League.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Game number 1 is underway. Checking in on our level 1 quest. It is going to be W talents for Uther, helping out with that AoE healing. Gul'dan, it did go the corruption stacking quest, so going to be working on that in the early going. Picking up a couple early stacks on those Samuro clones. Over on the right-hand side, Cassia with that Q quest on 1, as is very standard these days. Jaina going to be looking for globes, and Samuro with that illusion quest, as Chai could be in some trouble here. RandyNewman on the chase, and Cassia will be the first to fall to that wave of light from Uther. Looks like Samuro going to try to catch Deathwing on this rotation. Solo laners will duke it out in the top lane. RandyNewman ready to cut off things here. There's the stun coming out onto Gola. 3 stacks coming out here from RandyNewman. And right now, RandyNewman really controlling the rotations of Annie Oak League. Gola finally making it down here to the bottom lane. Of course, the Jaina coming out from Vince Noir is going to really help out Annie Oak League. Despite being interrupted on these rotations in clearing these waves and getting on to the next points. Both teams going to start up their camps. Looks like Annie Oakley going to start that up first. Checking in on our top lane matchup. BMed doing a little bit of a hearth trick. Get that health back up to where you want it to be. Majesty Newman, right now, sitting on 3 plates. Doing just fine here. Going to be ahead in that wave clear matchup for sure. Right now, bottom camp is still untaken and uncontested. Gola thinking about moving across. RandyNewman checking out the vision here. Lion going to have to be a little bit careful here, as Johanna was thinking about moving in with the Condemned. But RandyNewman and RandyNewman dishing out the pain in the back line. Trying to move in with those Lightning's Furies. Medivh going to enable the rotation down to the bottom lane to let RandyNewman throw out those Fell Flames. Now we're going to see the squad start this bottom camp. We'll see if Annie Oakley can do something about it. There's the double stun onto RandyNewman, but Uther with that extra armor going to be able to get away. Medivh portal securing the escape of RandyNewman, and we've got our first shrine activating in the top lane. We are going to have our Mortar Punisher coming down the lanes as Majesty Newman taking a little bit of damage from Samuro here in the top. Deathwing going to have to move into the skies, regenerate that health. Annie Oakley has cleared up the bottom camp. Checking in on the experience here. Looks like a slight minion lead over to the side of RandyNewman. And of course, the Mercenary Cap and the Hero Kill experience are keeping them ahead for the moment. Shrine is activated. RandyNewman starting their Shaman camp here. Majesty Newman could be in a bit of trouble here, but back to full health after heading to the sky. So Deathwing's going to be just fine here. Annie Oakley starting up the shrine here. RandyNewman moving on in. RandyNewman gets the triple Condemned, moving into the backline onto Jaina, but Vince Noir able to turn things around. RandyNewman in some trouble. Gola moves in and gets the knock-up onto Uther. Now Gola being pushed back by those corruption stacks. Medivh wants to go right into the back line here, trying to get the Impale. Not land onto RandyNewman. Chai keeps working the edges. Very even on minions so far for our two teams. But it looks like RandyNewman is able to start getting control over this point. The Shaman camp now has to be dealt with by Annie Oakley. So far the minion clear not super fast here from RandyNewman. That's going to give an opportunity for Annie Oakley to drive them out and try to control this point. Majesty Newman throws that Cataclysm right over the pit here to try to land those last hits on these minions. 29, 30, 31 minions coming on through here for RandyNewman. Oh my goodness, that's a giant Molten Breath onto Gola, forcing a Nubarak back. As BMed trying to throw in some autos and get on out of there. RandyNewman does manage to pick up this first Mortar Punisher. And will be pushing down this top lane. Punisher is going to be baited over the wall. Gola using that Speed Carapace to boogie on out of there. Already down to half health. Looks like Annie Oakley will be cleaning this up without too much problem. RandyNewman on the Medivh. Checking in. Only 14 stacks on that Master's Touch quest so far. Haven't really had the opportunity to throw a lot of those Arcane Rifts onto the members of Annie Oakley. Nematode, OG Geo. Hope you're having a good time today. Guided meditation app. Hey. We'll have to look into that. Romail the Tank, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a good time here. Gola, keeping an eye on things on the right-hand side as Vince Noir starts up this Khazra camp. RandyNewman going to be able to scout for free if they come on over here. Looks like Medivh going to try to control this bottom lane. Chai and Lion just trying to clear up the camp in the mid. Right side Khazra will be picked up, but once again, RandyNewman controlling this bottom camp for now. Are they going to be able to clear it in time? Gola not going to get there in time. Camp is going to be taken, but the double stuns, oh, I thought that they might get him before the portal got them out, but the portal lasting just long enough to get the members of RandyNewman off to safety. BMed pushing through that mid lane. Pops the stealth and heads back to the top. Checking in on the top here, though, Majesty Newman putting on some serious pain in the top here. Med gonna have to keep an eye on that lane or Deathwing might snipe themselves a fork here. RandyNewman going straight in there, has to turn on back, but Medivh with those protects. Oh, goal is not done, though. The Impale doesn't land, so RandyNewman is going to get away. Team RandyNewman have their heroic options right now. Johanna able to get away with that Iron Skin. It is going to be Leyline Seal, Bellowing Roar, Blessed Shield, Horrify, and Uther still thinking about it, still considering the options here. As Annie Oak League now coming up on their level 10. And there it is. Gola trying to catch RandyNewman on this rotation. Looks like we've got the Flailing Swipe, Cocoon, Ball, Lightning, Water Elemental, and it is going to be Illusion Master for Samuro. Uther did end up picking Divine Storm, so looking for that big lockdown combo to allow Gul'dan and Deathwing to do their business. Gola moving away here, but that's a big hit on the triple corruption from Gul'dan. RandyNewman now at 22 out of 40 stacks on that level 1 quest. We're going to see Annie Oak League head on over to their Shaman camp, pick that up for the first time this game, as the Arcane Punisher brews in the bottom lane. Team RandyNewman doing the same on the left-hand side. Michael Bublé of Hots casting. Goodness. I'll have to take some more vocal classes, get even better. Can I sing it in, you know, Christmas album style? Gola trying to catch the backside, but Medivh will scout out an Uberak here. Gola in a little bit of trouble. Jaina's going to drop the Blizzard to try to get the bug on out of there. There's a Cocoon onto Johanna. Can the members of Annie Oak League move in on this? Arcane Rift will stop too as MajestyNewman throws the Cataclysm right into the pit once again. BMed has putting some big damage onto the Medivh in the back line. Gonna have to pop the mirror images and start moving on out. Gola moves in. Look at that silence placement. RandyNewman finally able to get on out of there. Great Bellowing Roar, though, from MajestyNewman. Annie Oak League, no kills, but great coordination here. Are going to control this point, and it looks like they're going to be picking up this Arcane Punisher soon. Not if MajestyNewman has anything to say about it. The Divine Storm's going to come on out as well. Gola gets hit with that Horrify. Very low on mana here is a Uberak, but able to stay alive, and it's going to be the Arcane Punisher for Annie Oak League pushing down the bottom lane. Both teams got really low on both sides. Great engages and counter engages. It was really Annie Oak League shining, moving back and forth. Gola doing a great job of knowing exactly how much punishment they could take before getting on out of there. And now this bottom fort is in trouble here. Team RandyNewman trying to zone them away. MajestyNewman dropping on down. They may be looking for a fight here. Quick Ball Lightning from Chai, not able to follow up on that. Uh-oh, Johanna in some trouble here. Counter kill onto a Uberak. The Arcane Rift will not catch Vince Noir. So it's a tank for a tank here. And Annie Oak League trying to pick up this bottom camp, but thinking better of it here. RandyNewman is going to show in lane. Rest of Team RandyNewman over on the left-hand side, picking up their own Khazra. Annie Oak League, they don't want to commit to this because they don't know where they are. And finally, they see Team RandyNewman picked up that camp, so they have the opportunity to grab the neutral Khazra. Uh-oh. Looks like we may have a disconnect. We'll see if the teams throw out the pause. There it is. The game. Around which rank is this? It's Division 3, so I'd say kind of plat-ish is probably where you'd expect these teams. I believe they were both Division C in NGS this last season, if that helps. Chai moving on up. RandyNewman able to get back into bird form there. Right now, RandyNewman does have the structure advantage. Annie Oak League has not been able to topple a fort just yet, so that passive experience will start to add up slowly over time here in the favor of Team RandyNewman. BMed working on the edges once again. Just moving on to the back line, trying to harass that Uther. Oh, Arcane Rift is going to land. It looks like RandyNewman wants a fight here. AOL Vince Noir gets hit with the Bellowing Roar, but gets pushed back into fort range. Majesty Newman is trying to get the roast out on that Molten Breath. Engage not quite working out. Deathwing going to head back into the skies. BMed doing a great job here. Throwing out the taunt on the clone, but just keeping these lanes structured, making sure that RandyNewman do not get an opportunity to sneak any forts. Bottom fort is actually picked up by Annie Oak League, so that will even out the experience gap here as we see BMed moving onto this fort. Not if Majesty Newman has anything to say about it. Annie Oak League gonna go ahead and pick up their shaman, get that ready for the next shrine. Uh-oh, RandyNewman is here. He's got 1 point of the portal placed down. Gola is spotted, but the rest of the crew is not here. They're over here picking up this shaman camp on the left-hand side. We're gonna have a Frozen Punisher coming on through the top lane next. Both teams really want to pick up their level 16s before this next fight. It looks like RandyNewman is going to get there first. Can Annie Oak League pick this up? Right now, Samuro is double soaking, so it looks like it's going to be 16 for both teams basically at the same time here as they go to clash over this camp. BMed moving on in. 16s have been picked up. Oh, RandyNewman does still have the Iron Skin available. There's the big Horrify coming out from Gul'dan. But once again, Annie Oak League able to just step back and reset here. There's the Divine Storm going to catch Gola in all sorts of trouble, moving those flames into the back line. Gola once again gets caught in that Molten Breath. Unfortunate angle there for Anubarak as Gola will go down. Lion gets hit with that Uther Stun. Trying to move out towards the edge. Stukov did not get the flailing swipe off in time. Somehow, RandyNewman on the Medivh, still alive here, able to get back in bird form. And that's a 2-for-0 here for RandyNewman. Majesty going to move on back up to the skies to heal on up, and this looks like it's going to be a Frozen Punisher heading over to Team RandyNewman. Checking out the bottom lane here, though, we've got kind of a stack. We've got a pretty healthy minion wave. We've got a catapult and another wave here. Annie Oak League is picking up 2 more Khazra to push in the mid. See if anyone backs with that. Deathwing will drop down and get that bottom lane experience. It's going to be 2 Khazra pushing in the mid, but this Frozen Punisher is going to be going straight to the keep of Annie Oak League. Deathwing able to global into the air and join this push if necessary. But gonna have to respond to this big pressure coming in from Samuro. Punisher will be baited over here by Gola. Good job moving back forward to make sure that all those Blizzard stacks did end up hitting this Punisher. As the keep has now been shut off, and RandyNewman able to move on in. BMed on the back line, making Team RandyNewman think twice. Punisher is going to go down, but not before turning off this keep. BMed in a little bit of trouble here. Gets stunned out. Able to warp away. That's a good Arcane Rift onto 2. Ball Lightning will get shut off by the portaling members of Team RandyNewman. And a little bit of damage onto this keep. The wall was taken out about, 60% health remaining there. But overall, these team fights not super explosive so far, despite the big stun and blow-up potential coming out from Team RandyNewman. Good job here by Annie Oak League to make sure that they spread out, to make sure that they mitigate as much damage as possible. Gola getting the short-range push, and this may be the fight that we're looking for. Fear goes out. There's the Molten Breath that's going to catch Anubarak. Lion and Vince Noir could be in some trouble here. Arcane Rift is going to catch one. RandyNewman gets the Divine Storm. BMed on the backline, though. That's going to be the death of Gul'dan, traded out for Stukov. BMed trying to get the last hits. Oh, the Arcane Rift. Oh, look at that. Could not get to the last clone. So it's going to be a 3-for-1 here for Team RandyNewman. And they're going to see what sort of push they can get with this Khazra in the bottom lane. It was a good start there in that team fight. Uh-oh. Chai could be in some trouble here. Cassia able to use that War Traveler to get on out of there. Bottom fort will be going down to this minion wave and the pressure of Team RandyNewman. And also, level 20 is right on the horizon here for the blue team. With Samuro dead, the double soak that has been coming through all game long for Annie Oak League has been shut off for the meantime. Have to see what Annie Oak League can do to get back into this game. The team fights have been, you know, they've been even so far. So getting back into this game is definitely not out of the question here. As we see a possible camp invade. Gola will spot Deathwing here. Lion and Vince Noir smartly going to back off. As Samuro heads on down to the bottom lane, they need level 20 before the next engage. RandyNewman knows it, and they're just going to bully their way across the map here while they've got this level 20 advantage. RandyNewman moving across, wants to find Chai here. Condemn will not land. Breath. Wipe up this wave. We've got a Shaman camp and 2 catapults pushing in the top lane here with the level 20 advantage. RandyNewman may be looking for a keep here. Gul'dan is roasting this keep. Chai's working the edges here. Vince Noir looking for an opportunity to clear this wave. Nice double protect here. The ball lightning coming on out. Counter push with the Arcane Rift. Good stun. There's the Divine Storm. They want to find this Cassia without any armor. Chai's in some trouble here. Manages to walk on back. Majesty Newman does not get the Molten Breath onto Cassia, but Gola exploding a little bit. Has to get away from Lion. And somehow this keep still standing here. While the mid-shrine, the Arcane Punisher, is active. Team RandyNewman going to go ahead and start this up. Annie Oak League. They know they've got to move on to this point. They've got the level 20s. This is their opportunity to get back into this matchup. VMed on the back line, pushing Gul'dan out of there. Uh-oh, RandyNewman in some trouble here. Uses the Demonic Circle to get away, and that's actually Uther going down here. So Samuro splitting the members of RandyNewman. And now able to control this point, but RandyNewman may not be done. Gul'dan is going to be back in the mix. Deathwing is down. Medivh is ready to go here. But Annie Oak League have already wiped up so many of these minions, I don't think that RandyNewman's... Oh, look at that blow up. Anubarak going down here. Chai gets hit. Oh, look at the Arcane Rift. Medivh cheats coming on out. Majesty Newman flying into the back line. Annie Oak League does pick up the Punisher. But that's a lot of low members. Annie Oak League going to have to lick their wounds before moving back in here. Short Medivh portal, just in case. Majesty Newman trying to get away. There's the Infinite Ball Lightning still hopping around the members of RandyNewman. They get the split to stop the damage. Now this Punisher is kind of getting roasted. It's going to take this fort, but I'm not sure it's going to get much else here. Without the tank, Annie Oak League can't do all that much in terms of pushing in, because Johanna can just walk right on past it and possibly wipe things up here. So Annie Oak League, content with the fort, gonna have to just move on to these camps and look for their next engagement. Team RandyNewman gonna go ahead, pick up the safest camp that they have on the map here. Right side Shaman isn't up for another minute. The right side Causer will be picked up by Annie Oak League. RandyNewman coming around the outside has found Chai. Gets the Condemn and the slow, but there's the one swipe level 20 upgrade from Lion to get that disengage. Causer going to be dealt with by Team RandyNewman. Meanwhile, the Shaman going to be cleared up by Annie Oak League. Both these teams just sort of playing around with vision, playing around with their lane control, and getting ready for the Frozen Punisher that will be coming through top lane. If that Punisher is picked up by Team RandyNewman, that's going to be pushing through a very weakened keep and could be going straight to core. However, in the top lane here, there's still 2 structures in the way for Annie Oak League. So this is, once again, Annie Oak League in sort of a do-or-die situation with the next objective. Moving on down just to clear this mid. Both teams just content to keep their lanes maintained. RandyNewman. It's going to be really tough here for Anti-Oak League to do any sort of ganking with Medivh on the map. RandyNewman can just fly over them, keep track of the members of Anti-Oak League however they choose. BMed forcing a land out of Deathwing here. Portal thinking about moving up. Once again, Majesty is moving in here. They want to steal this camp possibly. Chai in some trouble. Not quite sure which way to go. Manages to find their way out of there. Majesty Newman putting a little bit of damage onto Gola. BMed working that backline once again. RandyNewman is being chased away. Good stun there by RandyNewman. The stun onto BMed will not land. And the team's really going at it over this camp. There's the Divine Hurricane. Gonna get the huge stun onto Gola, but RandyNewman in big trouble. Deathwing's gonna go down as well as a Nubarak. And the fight will continue. Horrify gonna push away 2 members of Anti-Oak League. BMed has to back and get a little bit of health before moving back in there. BMed in some trouble here. Doesn't have the warp away, and there it is. The Fell Flame lands onto Samuro. The stuns continue. Members are so low, though. Medivh cheats. Catches 1. Lion, oh no, Lion can't get the swipe away. Stukov's gonna go down. Chai is trying to get away with that fend. RandyNewman. Oh, the Medivh portal, that's gonna be enough. Stun is good, and that is gonna be it for Cassia. Divine Hurricane committed as well. That's 4 members down for Anti-Oak League, and this looks like it could be a game-ending push. We've got a double minion wave plus a catapult. 12 seconds till a Nubarak's back, but still a full 30 to 40 seconds before any other damage is back on the field. Looks like Team RandyNewman in a real back and forth there, able to pull this out, or are they? Gola's going in there looking for the interrupt. The Uther is still stuck in there. Oh no, they're gonna escape! Unbelievable. Team RandyNewman not committing to the core there. Instead, they're just going to move back and try to get this Frozen Punisher to do the job for them. Now, they do still have time to get this fairly safely. Anti-Oak League, I think... God, what would they do here? You've got to go for a core push, right? You're not going to get this objective. It's too late for that. Cassia's now back on the field. If you give up the objective, even if you wipe the entire enemy team, doesn't this Punisher just go win? They're going to go for it here. Protect onto Gul'dan. Can keep them alive. Gola in all sorts of trouble in the back line. Doesn't get ignited, though. The fear will land. Oh, Majesty Newman in with that Cataclysm. There's the Frozen Punisher coming on out. BMed all over the back line. RandyNewman and RandyNewman. Punisher going to be moving straight onto the core here. Gola and crew. Will RandyNewman catch it? Are they going to scout? BMed moving along the back line. Gola moves in, gets the double stun onto RandyNewman. Silence comes out as well. That's going to be it for Uther, but the Punisher still moving up. There's the cocoon onto Medivh. Majesty Newman in all sorts of trouble. Deathwing's going to go down. Uther down as well. There goes Medivh, but the Punisher's on the core. RandyNewman moving up, can't land the Blessed Shield. It's only Gul'dan, and Gul'dan is back. Can the Punisher actually finish this core? The root silence is good. That's going to be it for Johanna. Can they clear this up? It looks like they will. The Punisher not focusing the core. It's going ahead and attacking heroes, and that's going to be a defense here for Anti-Oak League. Anti-Oak League, they've got 30 seconds till the majority of Team RandyNewman is back on the battlefield. They're going to push through mid. There's 3 catapults stacked top. That's a problem. Looks like BMed going to have to move on back and deal with that. But this mid keep going to be going down here. Uh-oh, RandyNewman in some trouble. There's the rewind. But the demonic portal... or Demonic Circle going to come on out, and now Anti-Oak League, they're going to try to commit to this push. Deathwing and Medivh coming back here in just a moment. Johanna still down for 20 seconds. Core shielding going to be gone. There's the Divine Hurricane, and could this be a counter core throw? Gola in trouble here. Lion is pushed back. Chai and Vince Noir are rooted. Oh no, Chai is being taken out. That's it for Cassia. Majesty Newman trying to catch up with Vince Noir. B-Med trying to get the core, but the clone is going to have to back off here. Lion is in all sorts of trouble. The stun is out, and that's going to be it. 3 kills coming on through for Team Randy Newman. Top lane is already pushed in. Vince Noir going to move on through. Samuro thinking about a counter core push here. B-Med is waiting. Deathwing is up in the air. B-Med gonna hearth back for some mana. Gonna send in the clones. It's gonna be a counter core race. Deathwing dropping on down. This one's gonna be close. Samuro does so much core damage. Can Team Randy Newman get this done? Arcane Rift is out. B-Med still not through the core. 40% here. Oh, it's going down to the wire. 30 to 45. The Molten Breath is on the core, and that's gonna be it. Team Randy Newman pick up the victory. GG. Unbelievable stuff there. Just back and forth all game long. 15 kills to 8 there for Randy Newman. It was Majesty Newman on the Deathwing, leading the way on damage, 72,690. Very nice coming on out from Majesty Newman. Chai on the Cassia for Annie Oak League, almost 97,000 damage. Really, really incredible game there. Take a quick look at the talent screen. Get set up for game number 2. Raid coming in from Bonkai, party of 11. Welcome to the show. Randy Newman with a nail biter over Annie Oak League, picking up the first win of this series. So I'll bring up my stuff. Skya Industries. Let's get going here for game number 2. Make sure that there were no subs. Looks like everyone's the same. Whoops. That wasn't what I wanted. Man, I gotta remember what my buttons do again. Trying to update the score. It's not working out. Goodness me. Annie Oak League. Saw some crazy heroes coming on out from Randy Newman in that last game. We'll see if they want to ban any of those out or if they are content with their bans from the first game. Infernal Shrines and Volskaya Foundry bans can end up looking the same depending on the team that you're facing. Mephisto going to be banned away once again here by Annie Oak League. Randy Newman taking away the Mei again. Gola plays a whole lot of Mei. I guess Randy Newman just wants to throw him off his game just a little bit in this series. Annie Oak League next to ban here. Trying to think if there was a real real ace over on Randy Newman last time that was causing some issues. Deathwing, Deathwing was causing some problems for sure. Majesty playing a great Deathwing this last game, and that is going to be the ban. Annie Oak League agrees. Gonna take out the big red dragon. Or I guess black dragon if you're a lore expert. Team Randy Newman. Thinking about their next ban here. Sticking with the Maze to start off with. They could think about banning out Samuro again, but, you know, it's just going to be the next high-skill offlaner for B-Med. So I think you kind of just play around it. They're going to take out the Lost Vikings. Known favorite here. And it's going to be first pick Gazlo here for B-Meduho. Very strong on Volskaya in general. Gazlo can... I think Gazlo can suffer a little bit. He's very, very sturdy, but he doesn't have a great escape as Randy Newman picks up that Medivh. However, Volskaya Foundry has such gigantic wide lanes But Gazlo can kind of just walk away for free, and that's really, really good. Not to mention that all the team fight areas are predestined basically from minute 1. And if Gazlo can get there and set up and get the zone control going, that's super good on Volskaya. RandyNewman, playing the Gul'dan last game, is going to be picking up a Stukov here, alongside the second game of Medivh here for RandyNewman. Vince Noir says, I'll take that Gul'dan, thank you very much. Going ahead and snapping that up, and Lion will be on the Deckard this time round. Deckard, sort of for the same reasons that Gazlo's good, Deckard is good, able to set up and do the zone control that are both very important here on Volskaya Foundry. However, Medivh can kind of bypass the stuff that you set up. So Deckard can create zones of no-go, as does Gazlo. But if RandyNewman is on point with these portals, can kind of just move right past him. As we see the BM no ban. It's not BM. It's not BM. RandyNewman probably just had to get up and get a drink or something. Couldn't get that last ban in time. That's okay. Things happen. Annie Oak League looking down at the Medivh Stukov. Deathwing has already been banned away. Could be the Uther ban here. Uther Stukov is not an unknown frontline, though having Medivh there means they're going to have to bring a whole lot of damage if that's the way they go. Cassia can bring a whole lot of damage and is going to be banned out by Annie Oak. So will it be the Uther frontline again? I think if it's Uther, it won't be a tank. So we've got the Johanna coming on in for Rhonda Newman. So Rhonda on the Johanna, not Nandy this time. Will be Li Ming coming on in here for Nandy Ruman. Li Ming. Good strong pickup there. Because the lanes are so wide, because the points are so open, Li Ming can really work the edges, really get those flanks. And I wouldn't be surprised to see an orb build come on out here for Nandy Ruman for that reason. Though having the Gazlo turrets in the way of stuff can make things a little bit annoying for Li Ming if you're going orb build. Leoric Diablo are going to be how things round out here for Chai and Gola. Diablo Deckard, a pretty potent combination. You hit him with the Stay a While, you hit him with the Apocalypse, all the while you get Gul'dan and Gazlo throwing in their stuff as well. And you pick away Leoric from RandyNewman, which is a great combo alongside Stukov. So I like that setup here from Annie Oak League. Majesty, bereft of Deathwing, is going to pick up Imperius instead. So that's a pretty nasty front line coming out from RandyNewman there with the Johanna Imperius. Though Diablo Leoric is nothing to sneeze at either. Gazlo working the flanks. It's gonna be another titanic matchup here. RandyNewman versus Annie Oak League to game number 2 on Volskaya Foundry. As I remember which button to press. I'm getting used to it. This is the first day with the new overlay. I've got the new buttons. I'm just looking at them like, which one do I go with? Which one is the correct button? Never know. Alrighty. Setting up for game number 2 here. Loading in just a moment. Nyquil Fiend, welcome to the chat. Let's jump into it. Once again, on the left in the blue, Rhonda Newman on the Johanna, RandyNewman on the Stukov, Nandy Ruman on the Li Ming, Majesty Newman on the Imperius, and RandyNewman on the Medivh. It is Team RandyNewman. On the right in the red, Vince Noir on the Gul'dan, Chai playing Leoric, Gola on the Diablo, Bimeduho on the Gazlo, and Lion on the Deckard. It is Annie Oak League.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Game number 2 is underway here. No questing talents aside from the baseline Medivh quest coming on through here for Team RandyNewman. Gul'dan is going that W quest build on level 1 to empower that W and to lower the mana costs after 20 globes have been collected. hanging out here for the wave clear. A big condemn coming on out here from RandyNewman. Or RandyNewman, I should say. As Leoric moving on into the back line. Chai could be in a little bit of trouble here. And there we see those Gazlo turrets intercepting those orbs from Li Ming. It was Force Armor picked up by Li Ming here, so picking up a little bit of spell armor upon landing those magic missiles. Not what I see out of Li Ming's an awful lot. Normally we've been seeing that teleport talent. Nice use of Portal there by RandyNewman to bypass Gola and get down and get their rotations flowing. One thing to note here, we see Gazlo in the 4-man rotation here. Leoric in the bottom lane going to battle versus the Imperious. Chai and Majesty Newman could, that's quite the battle here. Imperious splits out a lot of damage onto enemy solo laners, so Chai has to hit pretty much every single one of those spooky hands in order to sort of sustain through that damage of Majesty Newman. Team RandyNewman picking up their turret. Antioch League doing the same. These teams just back at their rotations here. Gola able to grab that that experience globe before rotating on around. Meduho dropping off a turret there to try to get the dismounts onto the members of RandyNewman, because speed is everything when it comes to these rotations. So now have level 4s coming on through for both teams. Leoric doing a little bit of double soaking and head on back down to the bottom lane. That is an advantage that Chai excuse me, has over Majesty Newman here. Because Imperious absolutely cannot double soak. Under no circumstances can an Imperious get that done. So Leoric does have the rotational advantage there. Which means Team RandyNewman is going to have to visit this mid lane a little bit more often here as the game continues. Antioch League going to grab their siege camp here. BMed keeping an eye on that mid health camp. So Majesty going to have to go ahead and top up here. So checking in on the experience, it looks like a slight minion lead over to Antioch League for the time being. Mercenary lead will be soon corrected here by Team RandyNewman. So very close overall. Both teams going to be looking for level 7 here. As look at that, we've got a Gul'dan Gazlo push in the top lane alongside this camp. Gola is discovered by RandyNewman. As Chai comes on up but doesn't manage to get onto the point before Majesty can start that channel for the blue team. Imperious, looks like Majesty is going to get on out of there. Gola was looking to hunt for Imperious. Did not manage to do so. Nice combo there from Lion, going to root 1. This level 7 has arrived for Antioch League. Going to control this point. They're going to have to send up someone to deal with that camp, though, as we've got a wave and a camp pushing in the top lane. Looks like Gul'dan will be the one to head up there. That gives a player advantage over to RandyNewman. Can Gola stay on this point for long enough to get Gul'dan back into the fray here? Nice follow-up Impale there. Silence as well. Leoric in some big trouble. RandyNewman looking for an Arcane Rift onto the back line, but Chai going to be just fine here. Leoric going to continue to move along the edges. Now we're going to see Antioch League grab another turret here. They know they've got some time. RandyNewman is in control of the point. Majesty moving across. Oh, but Gola was ready for it. Nice protect coming on out there. The route is good, and RandyNewman, they're thinking about moving in. Uh-oh, Chai got to move around the outside. Leoric getting chunked there. Uh-oh. RandyNewman throws out the protect and manages to get through the portal, but right into tower range. As that Stukov silence doing big work there for RandyNewman. BMed gets caught. Oh, and that's going to be it for Gazlo. First blood of the game goes over to Team RandyNewman. They're going to pick up this this protector as well. And start their push through the mid and the top lanes.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Protector spending a little bit of extra time here in the mid, trying to get this one turret down. Will fall before heading to the top lane. RandyNewman catching up this minion wave. It is pretty important here on this first protector to make sure your minions are with you as you move this protector into the top fort wall. BMed could be in a little bit of trouble here, moving right into the outside, playing very, very aggressively on this Gazlo, but burning down this protector pretty effectively as the well is taken out, but the wall and the bottom turret's still very healthy here for Annie Oak League, and this protector going to have to move back. So they got, they got 2 turrets and a well. It just wasn't the turret that you were expecting. It was one in the mid and one in the top here. Shy moves away. Uh-oh, Impale. Oh, did it not land? It must have hit a minion or something. I thought I heard it land, but Chai started walking away right away. Meanwhile, though, Vince Noir trying to get the last hit. Oh, the turret is plugging away, and it's actually going to get it. The turret of Gazlo picking that up. There's the Apocalypse combo along with the Gravel Bomb. Horrify coming out as well, and that is going to be it for Medivh and that level 1 stacking quest. Or that baseline stacking quest, I should say. Resetting those Arcane Rift stacks. You saw the level 10s come on out there from Annie Oak League. It was the Gravel Bomb, Stay a While, Apocalypse, Horrify, and the Entomb. RandyNewman picking up their own heroic options here. It's going to be the Flailing Swipe, Angelic Armaments, Disintegration Beam, and then Medivh and Johanna grabbing that Blessed Shield, and it will be the Arcane Rift. Or the Leyline Seal, I should say. I always mix those up. For the Medivh. RandyNewman starting up their siege camp on the left-hand side. That's going to be a heal camp claimed by Gola. Majesty Newman just keeping an eye on that left side turret. Not able to take that themselves very effectively. But the rest of Team RandyNewman are going to come on down here and try to secure that item. What can Annie Oak League do with their advantage here? They've got the level lead. Can they force a fight here? Can they find a target? It looks like BMed going to move on down through the mid. Annie Oak League moving across here as Leoric gets caught here by RandyNewman. Nice unstoppable there by Chai. And Gola just biding their time, just waiting for a rotation. Will RandyNewman actually spot Gola here? Uh-oh, RandyNewman, gets away from the wall just in time. That was looking like it might have been a pin, but Li Ming able to evade disaster. As the top lane is cleared away by Annie Oak League. Imperius is just kind of stuck down at this wall while Leoric double soaks here. So that's going to slowly put things into the advantage of Annie Oak League. As Team RandyNewman is going to be constantly playing catch-up in that lane battle. Next control point is unlocking in a few seconds here. Level 13 has been achieved by Annie Oak League. And it's still half a level away here for Team RandyNewman. Can they get the experience they need before the engage has to happen? Majesty Newman gets caught out there. Apocalypse not going to land here. A little bit of a busted combo as Majesty Newman moves in with those Angelic Armaments. Nice Horrify by Vince Noir, going to move Imperius into the backline, but Majesty's still very healthy. There's the Leyline Seal coming on out. Majesty Newman, doesn't land, but the Impale moves past Lions. Stay a while and listen. And once again, RandyNewman looking for a possible re-engage as RandyNewman gets a huge condemn. Look at that Disintegration Beam. Gazlo's going to go down here. Annie Oak League a little bit off kilter with those heroics chosen. Gola trying to make something happen with that flip. Unfortunately, great saves and great positioning from Team RandyNewman allow them to grab that Gazlo kill and start channeling this objective. Gola gets the flip and push onto Medivh. Nice protected bubble. RandyNewman will get out of there just fine. Majesty Newman just forced to stay and keep channeling that point. Leoric shoving into the mid. Gazlo now back on the battlefield. At 60%. Uh-oh, RandyNewman could be in some trouble here. Gets hit by all 3 corruptions, going to use that protected, but does not have the portal to try to escape. BMed Gravel Bomb, good zone. That's going to be it for Medivh. Once again, reset on that baseline quest. Majesty Newman coming on in. RandyNewman follows this up. There's the sleep onto one. RandyNewman in the background still working on BMed, but Gazlo getting the better of that trade. Majesty Newman trying to use the Impale to get through. That's going to be it for Imperius. And Annie Oak League turned things around. Once again, a great team fight. They're going to start channeling this objective. Hey, it's Coffee in the chat. How you doing? You are witnessing the glory that is Team RandyNewman. We've got RandyNewman, we've got RandyNewman, we've got NandyNewman, we've got RandyNewman, and we've got Majesty Newman.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Other notable team members of the past, Wandy Wooman, Randall Newman. So we now see the, RandyNewman may be moving in onto this camp. Medivh is ready to pressure. BMed keeping this camp triggered with that turret. Annie Oak League have moved off the point here, so they're no longer channeling the objective. Chai could be in some trouble here. Lands the spooky hand onto Majesty Newman. Annie Oak League starting to reset here, but some low mana bars over on the side of Lion and Chai. Majesty Newman finds the hit onto AOL Noir. The Gravo Bomb's not going to land here. As RandyNewman all over Lion here. Majesty Newman is able to do whatever they want here. Chai trying to get away. Disintegration Beam will hit. BMed gets the stun onto the back line. Great leyline seal onto 3 members. That's going to be Deckard Cain down. Chai is gone. There goes Gul'dan. Gazlo picked off as well. It's a full team wipe. Team RandyNewman cleaning up shop. And they're going to pick up this Protector B. See what they can do with it. I need some water. Goodness me. It's going to be a heal camp grabbed there by Team RandyNewman. Top fort being focused here, while the members of Annie Oak League are pretty well down. Only one member in the Protector right now as Li Ming is hanging out on the edges. Looks like Stukov will be getting in the Protector. Li Ming clearing the mid. Looks like Team RandyNewman going to focus on this mid fort rather than going down to the bot. Okay, they're not going to get the fort. They're just going to move on through here. Annie Oak League trying to stabilize, moving on through the mid lane to save that fort for now, but the Protector's still very healthy. And 40 seconds left on it. They may want this full fort here. Because the wall and the well are gone, and the Protector still has a lot of health here. Team RandyNewman, they've got to be careful that Gola doesn't just dive on past this. RandyNewman moves on up and catches 2. A great punish onto 2. Look at those slows. The laser coming out as well. Gola in all sorts of trouble here. Manages to get away from the Protector slam. Horrify from Vince Noir. Going to secure the escape here. Protector doing a wiggle, but will be destroyed. RandyNewman throwing away those fadeaway arcane orbs. Gola gets hit by the arcane rift. Majesty Newman moving in. It looks like we got another engage here. There's the Apocalypse coming on out. Sleep onto 2 in the back. Chai coming in as well. BMed is in all sorts of trouble, and Pale is going to be good. Oh no, the flailing swipe from Stukov may have saved Gola. Gola starting to move away here. Majesty Newman gets the protect. RandyNewman all over the backline here. Gola gets hit with the Impale once again. That's going to be Diablo down. Trying to move away, but there's no fort here to retreat to. Leoric gets the unstoppable, but it's not going to be enough. Leo is down. Majesty Newman gets out of this keep wall range. As the minions start to move up here, but with only 3 members on the defense, Annie Oak League is in all sorts of trouble here. Chai trying to connect those drain hopes. Looks like RandyNewman is just going to move back and grab their item. Clear up this top lane here. Majesty Newman going to swipe that little pole arm as best as they possibly can. I say it out of love because I used to play Imperius in the off lane. And when it's just like, we need someone to clear top, and it's like, I guess it's me. Oh no. I gotta take my stupid Imperious polearm and try to clear this stupid lane. Feels bad, man. Maybe Li Ming with that disintegration beam will come and help out. Left side siege being worked on here by Team RandyNewman. Player RandyNewman just hovering over Gazlo here. Saying, hey, I know where you're at. I know the deal. I know the game. Possible clash in the mid here. RandyNewman trying to get out front. I just want to watch Imperious try to clear a lane. Poor guy. Both teams taking a look at this heal camp. Deckard's setting up with those potions. The Gazlo turrets are going down. Pretty even on levels here as well. So the next fight could be very, very important here for both teams. RandyNewman is on track to get level 21st. Do have a control point unlocking here in about 15 seconds. Team RandyNewman, like, they're just waiting. They're just waiting for this next level 20 so that they can go in here. You just need just a little bit more. There it is. They're going to go ahead and start up this heal camp. Anti-Oak League. No choice but to move into the lane, try to find their level 20s. RandyNewman moving on up here. Majesty Newman. Oh, there's the ley line going to catch 3. And Pale isn't going to land in time. The Blessed Shield misses as well. Counter by Anti-Oak League. And RandyNewman in some trouble here. Gola with those repositions. The Fear as well. Overpowering Nightmare. So important. That's going to be Johanna going down. Chai on the backline trying to push back Li Ming, but that's a kill going over to Anti-Oak League. Hellgate combo not going to land onto Majesty Newman. Going back in with that Impale. Majesty is not done yet. Trying to give an opportunity for RandyNewman to pop off here. With those laser turrets from Gazlo are putting out the hurt. That's going to be Imperious going down. 2 kills here for Anti-Oak League. And they're going to start moving towards these turrets and start moving towards this objective. Great work there. Playing around those Deckard potions. It's going to be bottomless super potions here for Lion. Getting set up once again. Another turret going over to Anti-Oak League. Still 26 seconds before Imperious is back on the battlefield. Johanna about to come back up as well. It's RandyNewman just keeping an eye on the enemy squad. 60% on this Protector, Team RandyNewman. Not a whole lot that they can do here without their Imperious. They do have quite a number of structures remaining. They still have 5 structures. So it's not like this Protector is just suddenly going to go core here. I had to hit the cough button there. Because our first Protector is going to come on down. Going to be stopped here. Medivh Cheats comes on out to try to delay and let Imperious get in position. Very short cooldown, that is. Not a bad choice there. This Protector is moving on forward. Fort almost certainly going down here as RandyNewman avoids the route of Deckard. Getting kind of burned down, though. Almost half health is this Protector. As RandyNewman hits the Bless on the back line. Gola getting out of the Protector here to try to reposition this Johanna. Once again, Majesty Newman is just not done going in. Hellgate combo is going to land. There's the big one. Look at that combo. Apocalypse coming out onto 4. The Fear as well going to catch 4. Imperious taken out here as Chai moving on in to try to wrap up the backline with that silencing and tomb. Chai is on the chase. It's going to be 1 kill here for Anti-Oak League. RandyNewman trying to get away. They're going to go ahead and jump into that portal. Protector's down to 25% health, but still able to do some damage here to this keep wall for Anti-Oak League. Let's see if they can do the keep. There's still 4 on this defense, so this isn't a free keep. And this protector is very, very low, about to get popped out at any moment here. So Randy Newman working on the edges. Protector doesn't get the last slam onto this keep. That's a big bit of the damage. So Rhonda Newman moving on up here, trying to find Chai, but Leoric manages to spook on out of there. Annie Oakley gonna move back and try to pick up this turret camp. Imperius still down, just about to come on up here. Randy Newman just saying, hey, we could have come in here. We could have done it. Annie Oakley gonna try to commit to this keep here, but Majesty Newman is up and available. Bimeduho is caught here by Rhonda Newman. God, I'm tripping on my names. There's the grapple bomb once again, but it's only going to catch one this time. Lion is in all sorts of trouble. Rhonda Newman on the back line. Apocalypse combo comes on out and catches two. Randy Newman on the back is being chased out by Chai. Rhonda Newman trying to peel away Leoric, and Imperius is just stuck here in this corner, flipping over and over again. Imperius is down. Randy Newman manages to blink out of that Gazlo charge. Chai, goes down to the hit from Stukov, so it's a trade on the solo laners. Gola is not done, though, just auto-attacking for all they're worth. That minus 20 armor has been taken away. Medivh thinking about moving in once again here. So the keep finally taken out by Annie Oakley. They trade the Leoric for Imperius. Control point A is not unlocking just yet. This game is far from over. Right side turret is going to be picked up by Annie Oakley. Both teams going to work on their siege. It looks like Gola keeping an eye on the heal camp here. Gola still thinking about it. Chai is about to come on back. Imperius back as well, but Leoric has returned in position. So it looks like Annie Oakley going to take advantage of that to try to pick up this heal camp. No. Decide. Go with a different strategy. Left side siege going to be grabbed here by Team Randy Newman. Meduho and Chai just clearing away the lane. Right side siege going to be picked up by Annie Oakley. Once again, thinking about this heal camp is Annie Oakley. They've got to clear away this top siege. Portaling in, grabbing this fort. That's going to mean periodic catapults. That's going to be no way to escape for Annie Oakley if they do get onto a fight on this point. I like that play here from Team Randy Newman a whole lot. Control point is unlocking. We've got a turret camp up and available for Team Randy Newman. Right side turret will not be available for another minute here. Annie Oakley are going to start the channel first. They've got a good push going on in the top lane. So Team Randy Newman, they've got to make something happen now, and Medivh is forcing it. Impale isn't going to land here. Counter silence from Stukov is good. Majesty Newman has to peel away with those swords. That's 3 ults down on the side of Team Randy Newman, and Chai's not done. There's the engage. Apocalypse is going to land onto 2. Gravel bomb. Oh, Randy Newman is going to get it away, but Nandy Ruman is not going to be so lucky. Li Ming taken out here. Majesty Newman gets blown up by the Gazlo. Another arcane or ley line from Randy Newman will be enough to secure the escape of Medivh. But Annie Oakley with 2 kills here. B-Med's going to go ahead and pick up this Protector. But I think this Protector just clicks on the core and wins. Bottom lane is pushing. See how much time Medivh can buy with that upgraded Leyline Seal. Chai getting this bottom lane pushed. Randy Newman thinking about it. Needs time here. That's what Medivh can give with this ult. Rhonda Newman moving on up to try to clear the lane, but the Protector is moving on to the core here. Annie Oakley has now started the push. The shielding is already taken away here. Hellgate combo not going to land onto Randy Newman or Randy Newman. But there's the Leyline Seal. Randy Newman cleaning up those catapults, but this Protector is just too healthy. 45%, and that is going to be it. Leoric's down, but so is the core. Annie Oak League is on the board. GG. Alrighty. Take a quick look at the talent screen here. Looks like RandyNewman for Team RandyNewman picking up all the stats. 149 siege, 86 hero, just 20,000 experience gain. Very nicely done. Annie Oak League with that late game pressure, just too much to handle. Looks like it was Vince Noir leading the way, just edging out BMed on the hero damage there, just over 80,000. Going to take a quick look at the talent screen. We're going to go ahead and set up for game number 3. Did anybody see that insta reset bot lane? I don't think so. I'll have to go back and see what you're talking about. Alrighty, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick break. I'm going to refill my water, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 3 of RandyNewman versus Annie Oak League. Don't go far. Alrighty. Looks like my break video just kind of died at the end. I have to check on that. Welcome back. We're getting set up here for game number 3 versus Team RandyNewman and Annie Oak League. 1-1 right now. It will be the deciding match on our next map. Let's take a look at the map screen here. Dragonshire, Braxis Holdout, Tomb of the Spider Queen, and Towers of Doom are banned out for this series. RandyNewman striking first on Infernal Shrines, and Annie Oak League looking strong there in game number 2, taking a long one on Volskaya Foundry. And now RandyNewman opting to go to Cursed Hollow for game number 3, so giving up that first pick opportunity to go ahead and snipe this map. So, be interesting to see, is it going to be Medivh once again? Is it going to be something else here on Cursed Hollow? RandyNewman holds the answers. We will see. Looks like setup is not working. Boom. Boom. I'll have to figure out what happened there. I think the back from break. That's okay. First day with the new overlay. We're getting it working. We're figuring it out. I've told them I am ready. Ready to hit the draft button. We got ourselves a series for sure. Oh, Jazzaline coming in with the raid as well. Welcome, everybody. We're getting set up here for game number 3 between RandyNewman and Annie Oak League. It's been quite the slobber knocker so far. We're about to have our 3rd draft here on Cursed Hollow in just a moment. So thank you all very much for coming on in. Hope you're enjoying the show. You have some fun as we set up here for Cursed Hollow. Saddleburr with the follow. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Game number 3 is underway. RandyNewman giving up first pick to choose Cursed Hollow. Okay, that's not the voice I want. I've got my voice already. Annie Oak League banning out Mephisto for a 3rd time here. Not going to be seeing that today. How you doing, Jazzaline? Hope you had a good series there. What was it? Yamate Kudasai versus Breakwood's OnlyFans? How'd that one turn out? Bands flying fast and furious here as we see May and Deathwing banned away once again, same as before. And there's the Gazlo ban from RandyNewman. BMed bringing the noise last game for sure. Is it going to be a first pick Vikings? Nope. Going to be a first pick Greyman coming on in from Shy. Grey Mizzle hitting the battlefield. Your internet went out in game 3. Oh, that stinks. Oh, well. Well, obviously came back at some point. You were able to bring the crew over, but yeah, that sucks. All right, we'll have some dinner. Thanks for bringing the crew over. I will, yeah. Hope to catch your next cast there. see Stukov and Tychus picked up here by RandyNewman and NandyNewman. Oops. Typing in who chose what hero is very difficult. Tychus, there it is. Vince Noir going to reprise the role on that Jaina, and Lion heading back to the Deckard here on Cursed Hollow. Yamate 1-2-1. Oh, cool. They had a pretty rough go of it in NGS Heroic Division, so I'm glad to see that they're still plugging away here in Heroes Lounge NA. Samuro going to be banned out by RandyNewman. Taken away there, any Oak League. They're looking at a Stukov Tychus here that could inform their tank pick. Maybe not interested in taking a Diablo into a Tychus. That would force Gola onto something else, but you never know. Might just take Diablo anyway. Any Oak League, they've got Greymane Jaina here, some fairly short-range damage dealers. So they're going to have to take someone to get right up on them. They're going to ban away the Diablo themselves to try to save the Jaina and Greymane hassle there for sure. Nice ban. I do like that choice. I'm sure Gola is loath to give up the big red machine, but sometimes you just got to do it. RandyNewman going to pick up the Johanna here. It's yet another Johanna player. RandyNewman going to be flexing on over to the Kael'thas. So we've got a Tychus Kael'thas on one side. We've got a Greymane Jaina on the other side. Some very explosive damage. I think we may see some more early deaths in this matchup than we have in the first two, as we don't have quite the insane defensive scheme here from RandyNewman. BMed will be grabbing up those Vikings here. So we will see it in game number 3, and Gola will go back to the Anubarak in the face of that Tychus Kael'thas. Anubarak still does melt pretty hard to Tychus, but does have a shield, does have an escape. As, ooh, spicy indeed. Zagara is going to be picked up here by Majesty Nim. Taking a quick check to make sure that there's no flippity-flopping going on these heroes. I think everything's good. Yeah, RandyNewman is going to be on the Kael'thas this time. RandyNewman not on the Medivh, going to be doing the Johanna instead. Alrighty. Game number 3, RandyNewman versus Annie Oak League on Cursed Hollow. Loading on in here. We got the Vikings on one side, we got Zagara on the other. We got some good pressure there. Kael'thas Tychus can absolutely blow up a Viking. But can they catch the Vikings? That is the real question here. BMed is a known player of the Triple Little Ones. See how it turns out. Game number 3. On the left in the blue. RandyNewman on the Johanna, RandyNewman on the Kael'thas, RandyNewman on the Stukov, NandyNewman on the Tychus, and Majesty Newman on that Zagara. It is Team RandyNewman. On the right in the red, Gola on the Anubarak, Vince Noir playing Jaina, B. Meduho on the Vikings, Chai is playing Greymane, and Lion on the Deckard. It is Annie Oak League. Good luck, have fun, has been called in the chat. Bottom lane will be the pressure choice. RandyNewman is spreading out here, so Tychus will catch. Lion coming across here. NandyNewman uses the dash to try to escape. Ooh, does manage to get behind the wall. Kael'thas coming on through, but will be slowed down by Balog. So NandyNewman just trying to get a little bit of damage. Oh, the bottom tower does go down. So the quick cheese, if you please, does work here for Annie Oak League. Majesty Newman going to be able to set up as much creep as they want here versus the Olaf in the top lane. There we see Eric the Swift in the mid. Balog helping with the wave clear down here in the bottom lane. Oh no, Gola getting on the wrong side of things. The burrow charge going straight through that wall. The fadeaway impale looks like Gola is going to get away here. That was a Little bit of a... Thought they were coming up a little short. Back in position. Like it didn't even happen. No worries at all. Majesty Newman working on Olaf here. And manages to move the portly fellow back behind the wall. Looks like Johanna is controlling the mid for now versus Eric the Swift. The team of RandyNewman just going to move on over here. Start up this bruiser camp. Uh-oh, RandyNewman could be in some trouble. Lying on the outside. Tychus has to take the long way out. Tries to use the overkill. We'll get back in position here. Meanwhile, Greymane picked up the siege camp on the right-hand side. Golek taking some big damage there from RandyNewman. Tychus plugging away here on Balog. That's going to be the first quarter blood, third blood of the game going over to Team RandyNewman. Vince Noir able to just get away from that condemn. Gola will be just fine. Chai going right in there. Thinks better of it. Has to move on back here. Get one of those Deckard potions rolling. Check it in on the top lane. Majesty Newman just dropping as much creep as they want. Pushing this top. Olaf just hanging out, grabbing that experience. RandyNewman finds Eric the Swift. Eric the Swift can have a real tough time clearing up this bruiser, I'll tell you that much. So we'll have to see what Annie Oak League wants to do in terms of this push in the off lanes. Because it looks like Team RandyNewman, they're putting up a pretty decent defense here in the bottom lane. This fort is still fairly healthy. First objective is coming on up here. We'll see how much Annie Oak League can actually delay this tribute. It's coming up in 12 seconds. The more that they can delay, the more that the Vikings can get value. Zagara going to remain in this top lane here. Head back to tap for some mana. But right now, Balog alone in the mid, and Eric the Swift is going to be the one working on the interrupts, working on the delay. Chai is here on the outside, and RandyNewman actually gets caught. Gola goes right over the edge. Moving in on that. Chai trying to get on top of RandyNewman, but Greymane looks like going to have to roll on out of there. This fight continues to move on. Balog just soaking in the mid, denying experience over to the members of RandyNewman. Zagara getting some good push in the top lane, but I don't know if that's going to be enough here. Good silence onto the back line once again here. Oh, RandyNewman in trouble here. That's going to be Johanna going down. Gola almost going down as well. Anubarak very, very low on mana here. But it will be Annie Oak League picking up this first curse point. Checking in on the experience here, we see almost 1,000 minion experience lead has been opened up. BMed has used the Viking bribery to steal this camp. Just gonna park here and siege this bottom keep wall. Just doing all the business that you see the Vikings do here on Cursed Hollow. Balog's still hanging out. Zagara has to back and deal with this. We now see starting to get an even larger level lead here as now Zagara gonna finally come on up and have to deal with this. The wall and the turret was taken out by B-Meduo. Chai manages to get away. The condemn will land. Team RandyNewman working on this bottom fort wall. RandyNewman gets away from the burrow charge of Gola. Next tribute is spawning sort of mid over on the side of RandyNewman. Zagara just continuing to blow up this lane. Gola looking for a possible engage here. It's just Kael'thas and Stukov. Gonna catch Stukov here. There's the follow-up route. Is it gonna be enough damage, though? Vince Noir not in range. Chai moving on through. Really wants this Stukov kill, but now in all sorts of trouble. Being focused by the fort, and that's gonna be it for Greymane. Eric the Swift, can they do it in time? Yes! The Vikings pick up a cheeky second curse point. Eric pays for it. Worth has been called in the chat. Here comes RandyNewman on the defense here. Starting to make up a little bit of ground on this experience from the hero kills, but still a little bit behind in terms of minions. Overall, not too bad, though. Versus this Vikings comp, hitting 10 at about the same time is it's good. It's about where you want to be. Chai picking up the bruiser camp here for Annie Oak League. Meanwhile, the siege in the bottom lane for Team Randy Newman continues. Now, Zagara has picked up that Nidus Worm on level 10, so that's going to allow Zagara to really move around the map, and there's not a whole lot the Vikings can do about it in terms of dealing with that Nidus Worm. So Annie Oak League is going to have to actually rotate around and deal with these worms, or else Zagara is going to get completely out of control. Mid camp being cleared away here by Team Randy Newman. Majesty Newman be in some trouble here. Meanwhile, bottom pressure by Annie Oak League is complete. The trade is there. Can Eric the Swift actually delay this? Olaf starting to come on down as well. Eric the Swift needs one auto and won't get it. There's Olaf charging on in, but that may be it for the portly Viking. Olaf is down. Gola in some trouble here, is caught by Randy Newman. There's the Pyroblast coming on out. Actually soaked by Gola, but the auto is enough to take down a Nubarak. Olaf. Oh, the Roaches trying to get the last hit onto Olaf. Looks like Team Randy Newman will pick up their first curse point of the game. Meanwhile, though, Balog just pushing out this bottom lane, soaking experience for free down here. Eric the Swift able to swiftly Eric themselves away. Chai gonna go ahead and start up this boss here for Annie Oak League. Meanwhile, Randy Newman thinking about possibly doing the same. No, they're thinking about it. Yep, they're gonna go ahead and start up the boss on their own. They know this must be the play coming out from Annie Oak League, as we see them burning down the boss pretty quickly here, as Greymane actually getting some hits here has to be healed up by the Deckard. Boss clear actually pretty good on the side of Team Randy Newman, with this Tychus Kael'thas able to put out quite a bit of single target siege. They will pick up the counter boss. With the tribute spawning, though, there's not a whole lot Randy Newman can do about these lanes. Zagara does manage to stop the siege camp steal coming in from Bimeduho, and now the fight will be on over this curse point. Ronda Newman is starting the channel. There's the cocoon from Gola. All over the back line here. The Hunter Killer's actually putting some big damage onto Vince Noir. Has to move over that super potion. Sleep will catch 3 here. Majesty Newman throws in those Banelings to try to push Lion back. Randy Newman looking pretty good here. Chai could be in some trouble. That's the Pyroblast coming on out. Greymane trying to get away, and that's going to be it. The potion not going to be enough. Greymane is down. Eric the Swift on the back line harassing Majesty Newman. Beetle will not reach Zagara, and that's going to be 2 curse points for Team Randy Newman. Boss going down here. Top boss going to be taken out here by minions as well. 1 cannon tower shot. Bam. Balog trying to get away here. To play it again in the bottom lane will save Balog. Andy Ruman just keeping an eye on things, having to move on back. Looks like Team Randy Newman going to start up their bruiser. Overall, we got 4 structures to 4. Very even once again between our 2 squads heading into the mid game. Team Randy Newman going to move on down, just clear out this this push. Zagara's keeping an eye on things in the top lane. Has to get more of those Nidus Worms out to really take advantage of that global. Top trib. This will be cursed for whoever picks it up. So Randy Newman, they want to find Vince Noir here, but Jaina able to get away. Olaf getting value here. Just pushing out the top lane, going to deny the vision the Team Randy Newman needs in that top lane. Oh, the Impale from Gola not going to be enough to catch Nandy Ruman. And the Trib is spawning. This is the curse for either team. Stay a while is out. The root is going to hit as well. Nandy Ruman in some trouble here. Has to stop and pray, but that's going to be Tychus going down. Nice cocoon onto Randy Newman to prevent healing. So now Bimeduho is trying to get away on Olaf. Majesty Newman just trying to get the delays with those Banelings. We'll get 1. Here come the Roaches as well. Chai trying to get the channel here. And Randy Newman with the shield glare interrupt once, but I think that is going to be the last of it. Curse going over to Annie Oak League. Zagara, try to work the edges here, heal back on up. Root Silence is good onto Gola. Oh, this could be some trouble here. RandyNewman has to pop away. RandyNewman going the other way here. Burrow Charge is going to connect. There's the Unstoppable. Is going to be peeled away. RandyNewman trying to get away here. What a swipe coming in from RandyNewman, saving Johanna. This keep could be in trouble here. 16s have arrived for Annie Oak League. They're about to get here for Team RandyNewman. Now Johanna taking some big damage there. The push continues here in the top lane. There's the stay a while onto 3. Shy trying to get onto RandyNewman. There's the cocoon onto Stukov. That's going to be quickly burned away by Tychus. Blessed Shield comes on out. Oh no. Vince Noir gets hit with the Pyroblast. That's going to be it for Jaina. And the top keep will be secured. Meduho trying to jump away. So keeps kept alive here by Team RandyNewman. Bosses going to be coming up in about a minute here. It's RandyNewman just trying to deal with this minion wave. Teams just resetting themselves, getting set up for the camps, getting the lanes pushed out the way that they want. We don't know where the next tribute is going to be just yet. Team RandyNewman, they know that they get Curse if they do get it. So they want to make sure they're in any position. Curse is showing in the top lane. So that will be the point of contention here. Gola throws out the Impale onto 2. We'll give up the presence in that bush. Gola thinking about moving back in there, but thought better of it. Uh-oh. RandyNewman, are they going to do something reckless here? They're going to keep an eye on the boss. Gola with the Impale. RandyNewman is going to show here. Those scouting beetles are going to do some work here. Meduho with on the Olaf, going to sacrifice 1 for the scout. Eric the Swift moving in on the back line. Gola moving on up here. Uh-oh, Gola could be in some trouble. The slow and the silence is good from Stukov. RandyNewman coming on in. There it is. Oh, Gola trying to get away. Is the potion going to be enough? It is. Manages to survive. Pyroblast onto Chai. Just going to stand there and eat it like a baller for real. Cocoon is put out. Quickly snuffed. RandyNewman is starting up this boss. Will Annie Oak League see this in time? Chai starting to move in. Lion does scout it. Okay, the boss is starting. There is the Tychus drill. Looks like Team RandyNewman going to move away here. Balog taken out in the bottom lane by Majesty Newman. There's the Nidus Worm. Forward Nidus Worm of Zagara going down. So Zagara's going to have to walk into this fight as we see the tribute spawning in the top lane here. Eric the Swift pushing out that mid. Zagara trying to keep up with this lane clear and make it up here for the fight. Olaf back on the battlefield as well. Eric the Swift going to be working the edges. RandyNewman, gotta be careful here. Gola thinking about the next engage. Here we go. RandyNewman playing fast and loose there on the Kael'thas. We've got a big clean push in the top here for Team RandyNewman. There's Cocoon onto Stukov. Eric's going to go down in the background. Stukov has been broken out, but there is the Stay a While and Listen. Blessed Shield coming on it as well. Can Team RandyNewman turn this around? They're still very healthy. Olaf's going to go down. Gola, got to be careful with that bomb. Uh-oh, RandyNewman on the Johanna in all sorts of trouble. Great turnaround by Annie Oak League. Picks up the kill onto the enemy tank. Chai manages to move the Living Bomb out of the group. The old Pyroblast onto the back line. Chai needs a potion. No, it's not going to be there in time. Greymane is down. And all of a sudden, Team RandyNewman, they're turning this thing around. Can they pick up their curse here? Gola moves in. Oh, gets a triple knockup with that epicenter. Kael'thas is down. RandyNewman taken out by Eric the Swift. RandyNewman, oh, pops the kill switch. Vince Noir's on the chase. They'll look at those slows. Oh, can't quite keep up the slow there. Majesty Newman keeping the the dream alive. Gonna put out the roaches. Oh, they're not gonna target Lion. That's gonna be a point going over to Annie Oak League. Big slobber knocker there, to be sure. As level 20, once again, these teams going to level 20 with all of their keeps standing. It's going to come right down to it. Looks like the team's going to go ahead and trade out their bosses once again here. With Kael'thas and Tychus down, this could be risky. Annie Oak League is going to start, or get their boss finished. It looks like the boss burn coming on out from Zagara is going to be enough. Eric the Swift going to come on in here just to check on stuff. Olaf was here as well, but not going to be able to interrupt this. Bottom Curse is online once again. RandyNewman. They're backing. Oh no. RandyNewman in some trouble here. They've got to deal with this boss. They do not want to lose this keep. They can give up a curse point here, but losing this keep would be a problem. Majesty Newman trying to plug away. Oh no, the minion wave coming in as well. Going to be stopped by the roaches for now. Can they actually get this boss down? I don't know. It's wailing away really, really hard here. Majesty Newman. Oh no. I think if Zagara stays, they save the keep. Rough. They back and they don't actually get the keep save. RandyNewman now has to deal with constant catapults in this top lane. And we're back to curse point for both teams. Bottom lane going to have to be cleared up here by RandyNewman. Right side bruiser picked up by Annie Oak League. Now this can still go either way. This can absolutely still go either way. If RandyNewman finds the engage that they want, if they can pick up a couple kills here, they can absolutely surge forward and grab themselves a keep. But Annie Oak League is already set up on this point. They've got the vision, they've got the position. Gola going straight into the back line, finds the Stukov. Gonna try to break Stukov out. RandyNewman escapes. Meduho is trying to push Majesty Newman away. Tychus drill coming out a little bit on the back line here. Lion, oh, gets interrupted. This is big trouble. Those giant refilling potions going to keep Lion awake for now. Eric's going to go down. Chai manages to get away. Oh, the counter kill is good onto Johanna. Team RandyNewman is in all sorts of trouble here. Majesty Newman is getting healed up and having to move back in. Tychus is down. Another kill here. RandyNewman gets taken out by the water elemental. RandyNewman getting slowed as well. That's going to be curse here for Annie Oak League. Can they end this game? They've got 3 kills. RandyNewman gets hit by Gola. That's going to be it for Kael'thas. Majesty Newman is on the retreat. And Annie Oak League, they're going to start moving on to the core. Greymane coming on in. Those potions are going to keep everyone nice and healthy here. GG has been called. Annie Oak League with the reverse sweep comes back here in game number 2 and 3, and looks like they're going to pick up this series victory. Very, very nicely done. GG. There you have it. Annie Oak League comes out ahead in, man. I thought there would be a lot more kills that game. With the damage on both sides, with the Kael'thas and the Zagara Tychus into the Jaina and the Greymane, I thought that was going to be quite the slobber knocker. Instead, it was just really measured stuff. The same we've been seeing all series long between these two. Just great defensives, great counters. And ultimately, it was Annie Oak League that managed to surge ahead. Very, very nicely done. We saw Chai on the Greymane leading the way on the hero damage, nearly 49,000 coming on out there. Majesty on the Zagara, 74,000 hero damage on that offlaner. Now, you do get a lot of damage onto the Vikings, so that, you know, you pad the stats a little bit. That's fair, that's fair. But it was the, what was it? Yeah, volatile acid, the increased damage into those groups. Very, very strong. Hydralisk Transfusion, Corrosive Saliva, dealing that extra damage to, percent damage to heroes on both the Hunter Killers and the Roachlings. Can really add up down the road.